Hi, I'm Brooke from Little Learners Busy Box. Every month on the 5th, we send out subscription boxes of learning fun to preschoolers. Our big box contains 5 busy bag activities, and our mini box contains 3. This is a busy bag. Today I'm going to highlight some of our past busy bag activities to give you an idea of what you could expect to see as far as activities go in each one of our boxes. Every month is a unique theme, so watch out for the next theme on Instagram or Facebook. Thanks. This activity is called Counting Fish, also in our Under the Sea box. How many fish can you catch? Roll either 1 or 2 dice and count the number of dots. Add that many fish to the ring. So this combines colors and counting. They can roll the dice. We've got a little ring here. They can add, okay, that's a blue fish. That's an orange fish. That's the yellow fish. That's the purple fish. So they can do the colors while they're counting to match however many they got on their dice. If you have a younger learner, you might want to take one of the dice away and just use only one, so the numbers are a little bit smaller. But there were 12 fish on this, so we put 2 dice in, and they can practice their colors, their counting, their numbers, their dice rolling skills. So lots of fun there in Counting Fish. This activity is from our healthy food box that we did, and it's called Produce Patterns. And like the name says, they're going to be working on patterns using produce. We have a couple different difficulty levels with the cards here. So this one, grapes, apple. And then basically they would just put the grapes and the apples on the card just to kind of get the feel for the pattern. And then there was a little bit more of an intermediate card. Banana, blueberry, banana, and then they have to figure out that the blueberries, but what would go next? Orange, apple, orange, and then they would put the apple there. So then there was a third level. Makes it a little bit more difficult for the older, more advanced students. They're a little more difficult. Orange, orange, apple, apple, grape, and then grape. And then this one's missing in the middle. And this one is missing at the beginning. And then at the bottom, we just left it blank so they could make their own custom patterns. This activity is called Aqua Art. It was from our art themed box. It's super fun. This material you paint with just water on it. So your little learner can practice their letters. They can practice their shapes. They can practice their numbers. They can draw pretty flowers or things like that. So lots of fun. And as soon as it dries, it all goes away, and it just takes a few minutes to start disappearing. You can see that corner, that A is already starting to go away. This is a lot of fun, mess-free fun too. We try to keep it as mess-free as possible for you. So that was Aqua Art. This is called Veggie Shadow Match. It's from our healthy food box. And this is going to be one that's used with clothespins, and they're going to be matching the shadow to the vegetable like this. And using clothespins, just the act of doing that works their fine motor skills really well. This one had corn and a little radish, an eggplant, a carrot, and broccoli. And so when I was talking about springboarding those conversations, this is a great way to do it. Talk about these names of these vegetables and try them, and maybe go to the market and get these vegetables and let your child experience those in that way. And that's another good way to expand the learning besides just what's in the activity. So that's Veggie Shadow Match. This is Corn Harvest. This is from one of our fall boxes that we did. Right here, the first card is always going to be your instructions. And then this activity has different cards with different numbers. We have the numbers 1 through 6. So basically, they would take kernels of corn and put the corresponding number of kernels on the correct ear. If they're really young and they don't know their numbers yet, you can always take a marker and put dots on the number. We don't do that for you just because of the age of your children. You might need the dots, you might not, but that's what we recommend, is just adding dots if your student needs that. And then this one also had an alphabet trail, so you would follow and sing the ABCs or recite the ABCs while they put the different kernels of corn, getting the little mama hen and her chicks back to the hen house. Here's one. C is for corn, so they would take the kernels and line them up around the letter C, working on a little bit of letter recognition and forming the letter. And that was our corn harvest activity. All right, this activity is called Seed Scooper from our pumpkin themed box we did in October. And basically this is a number and counting game and a lot of fun for the kids. They would roll the dice and The idea is to scoop with their little spoon that number of seeds into the pumpkin until they're all gone, and then they can do it again and again. So a lot of fun. They can also just have fun without the dice, just scooping seeds. Little kids do this for a long time and it really keeps them occupied. Scooping seeds, kids love dice, so they can use it, like I said, with or without the numbers. And that was our seed scooper activity. This activity is called Constellation Lacing from our Outer Space box. And each bag contains 2 cards. These are really sturdy cards and a lace, actually 2 laces. And they are numbered. This one's 1 through 18. It just depends on the design how many numbers. But basically they can follow along with the numbers and lace up the cards. There's 1 and 2, and then they'll finish and make their design. Really, really good for fine motor skills, counting, and these glow in the dark, which I think is super fun. So that was our Constellation Lacing. This activity is called Fruit Shape Memory Match. This was also out of our healthy food box that we did. Instructions on the front. There's several ways you can use these particular cards in this game. You can play like a memory game where you turn over 2 cards, see if you can get a match, and then get excited when you do get a match. So this was shapes. Obviously the triangle matches the strawberry. Somewhere in here there's the banana, which is a crescent. So they can play it like that, the traditional game, or you can just take all the cards and hand them to your student and let them do the matching from the deck, or they can draw a card, but each one has the name of the shape or the fruit on it. And that was Fruit Shape Memory Match. Thanks for watching. I hope that was helpful and gives you an idea of what you'd expect in our boxes every month. You can find us online at littlelearnersbusybox.com or on the Crate Joy Marketplace at cratejoy.com. Thanks for watching. Bye.